Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler, and today we begin a new campaign in Europa Universalis 4, playing as Sweden. This is my second attempt at playing Sweden. The first one lasted approximately 10 years in-game, and did not go well in the Independence War. And that was a long time ago, though. And this is also the first campaign and first time I have going in the new Lions of the North campaign, or DLC, excuse me, with Sweden's new focus tree and all of that great stuff. I was surprised we didn't have an achievement to complete Sweden's focus tree. I kind of expected that, but they haven't really been doing those the last few times. So you may be wondering, what are we trying to do here in this campaign? Well, this campaign will be a long campaign, and we will be striving for at least 4, maybe 5 achievements, probably only 4. The first one, probably, will be Sweden is not overpowered. Own and have cores on the entire Baltic coastline as Sweden. So we'll try and get our independence, and we will then try and get the Baltic coastline. Looks like I can be Scandinavia for that, if I need to. We will also be going for the new achievement, Super Trooper. As Sweden, enact the Allotment System government reform, and have 80 regiments of Carolean raised at the same time with more than plus 40% infantry combat ability. So my guess is that we're going to have to definitely be focused on getting infantry combat ability. And it looks like you can be Scandinavia for that. You just have to have started as Sweden. I hope so. We will also be going for Lion of the North, which surprisingly is not an achievement in the Lion of the North DLC. It was long before that. Start as Sweden and lead the Protestant League to victory against the Emperor. So we will be doing that. We will be turning Protestant as soon as we can, and we will try to be the war leader in the Protestant League and win the war against the Emperor, which means we need good allies, and it means we need to be strong relatively quick. And the last one we're going to be going for is assembly instructions needed. Form Scandinavia and revoke the privilege or privilegia of the Holy Roman Empire while being emperor. So we need to eventually form Scandinavia, win the League War as Protestant, become the emperor of a Protestant HRE, clean it up, and then pass all the reforms to get to revoking the privilege as Scandinavia, while owning all the Balkan coastline and having the allotment system, government reform, and have 80 regiments of Carolean raised at the same time with plus 40 infantry combat ability. Goodness. Now, there are some changes here. You can see there's new things here in Tier 2. I wasn't overly happy with them. I don't really use increased levies. This one was nice, but that nobility influence, yeah. This is the one that maybe I would consider if taxes here just weren't so good, and the nobility influence plus 5 versus minus 10. It lets you play a little bit better with the, play around a little bit more with the stuff, the events that come up randomly. But you can see these are all, there's some new things here. State and religion, we have more of these things. Just more things. I do like that we have more things. That's always good. Always good to have more options. I wonder where, though. I'm looking for where this thing is. It might be the final tier, which would be a thing. You have to get to it if that's the thing. There's Machiavellianism reign. Okay. This is quite the thing. Divine rights, right to petition, legislative houses, political absolutism. Okay. Oh, feudal. Where is this thing? Royal decree, aristocratic court, general estates, theocratic, become a republic, states general. Embrace free trade, economic theory. I don't actually know. We'll have to look that up. Where is this thing? It's down here, isn't it? Allotment system, government reform. Allotment system. That's what I'm looking for. Allotment system. It's possible that things change. When we get independence or something like that. Maybe we'll have to look this up later. I don't see it right now, so we'll have to look that up later. But yeah, those are the goals of the campaign, and the main goal is going to be Lion of the North and the revoking of the privilege one. So if we have to yield something else to those, we will. Some other things that we're going to try and do. We're first going to get rid of this trade ship. And we are going to get rid of our horses. And we're going to, first off, seize some land, because we have 26% crown land. We don't want that. We want more than 31, because that will help our finances, for sure. Now, the other thing is that you can now, I think, put like 6 different things here, and there's some more different things that we can do here. We are definitely going to get religious diplomats, and then I think that church sanctuaries could be intriguing. I want to watch the influence I'm giving them. But this could be good. We want to have that equilibrium as high as we can possibly get it. We're going to go to nobility. I always do right of council and supremacy over the crown immediately. That does get them at 60% though already. But now we're at 72% here. So let's take a look and see if there's anything that's worthwhile that I'd be willing to give them a little bit more stuff. Iron or copper doesn't give us income. We would get gold right now. Let's look at trade goods. Because I'm inclined to say that at the moment, that would be fine. Because that's fur, grain, naval supplies. Alright, so here is iron and there is copper. That's all we have right now. And you can see the production here is giving us 0.16, 0.10, so about 0.3, 2.3, because we have the Falun copper mine. Great project. Interesting that we have a great project right there. So that would not be worth it, I don't think, because that would be giving up a lot. I don't really want to put them at 7, even with the military advisor cost, although the military advisor cost might actually be worth it. Yeah, let's go ahead and put them at 70, even though, because we need that military advisor cost to be there. And then the burgers. We're going to do free enterprise, and then sometimes I just stick with that. I know they're going to be the lowest equilibrium, but sometimes I stick with that, sometimes I don't. This would be the other one we might do at 48%. We'll still... Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that for now. That puts them at 59. 68, and 72, which is good and solid. We can go ahead and summon the Dae. Proposal of the clergy is to develop, have prestige of 30, and develop. This is probably good because we're going to need that prestige come the end. The next thing that we need to look at is the mission trees. So a lot of this is heading for declare independence. So we need to get these 4 done as quick as we can. There are some other ones that we can look at. We have the peasants' agenda. We have increase our income. And then we can get European politics. That requires us to have independence, though. And then integrate the Sami. So something to be looking for there is against Norway and Novgorod. And we have to accept the culture and stuff like that. Kind of an interesting little bit here. Might be worth eventually releasing Sampi, because they would have that reconquest CB on Novgorod quickly. Might do that. And then down here, colonial ambition and reforms of Vasa are much, much later. But they bring into some more things there. So we're going to be doing that. Now, we're going to get these here first off. So the first thing we can do is that we needed to have one of the following be true. Have at least 3 privileges granted to at least 2 estates. And that is what we have done. The other ones would be Sweden doesn't have the nobility estate or the burghers estate or the clergy estate. We have to have 2 of them. We would have to not have 2 of them. And then the other ones would be have received the event the Stockholm Bloodbath, which I think was one of these. Oh, no. And then the following would be independent. We could get all that. But we have done it with the estates here, so we will get the event, the support of the estates. Let's click that. As it is, per usual, the estates have finally been convinced to support our cause after receiving several privileges. They now make a special offer to us, which will be of great value in our inevitable war with Denmark. However, they point out that their offer is more a favor to the Swedish government first and foremost, and they want to be repaid after the Swedish crown has been established. So, we can get a level 2 commandant, discipline at level 5 plus 5, who is 75% cheaper for our country to employ, and we get indebted to the nobles to the end of the game, giving legitimacy, nobility equilibrium down, and nobility influence up. This modifier can only be removed by either repaying the nobility or disabling them. To repay the debt, we must enact a decision, which has the following requirements. Stockholm has an up-to-date fort, 20 army tradition, and 4 agendas of the nobility have been completed or have only 10% crown land. So we should be able to just complete 4 agendas in that. The other one here is that we gain 200 papal influence. Stockholm becomes the seat of a new cardinal. That actually is really powerful. More powerful than you would think. Way more powerful than you would think. In order to repay this debt, we would have to own 5 churches or cathedrals, have 100 papal influence, have 40 prestige, and again have completed 10% agendas of clergy, or have 10% crown land. I'm assuming that's not us down to 10% crown land, that they just have 10% estate land. I assume. We have no need to ask for such favors. Thank you very much. Would be plus 20 prestige. Boy, both of these are really, really strong. I'm really looking at this one because level 2 military would get our military tech up very, very quickly ahead of this independence war, and then also the discipline would be huge. That said, the nobility influence is already high. Really can't afford to have it go any higher. The clergy influence is somewhat high, but it's okay. Still, this would be really, really powerful as well. I'm trying to also look at when are we most likely to repay these things. Our army tradition right now is at 11. We're looking at about 20 years on either one to repay them. But they're both really, really strong. This would be 2 stability. Of course, we'd have to save up the papal influence. But we'd be getting papal influence really, really fast because we have the cardinal. But this is... Also, we can disable the military one. We can disable the nobility a lot easier. I'm gonna go nobility. I know that we're gonna be angering them a lot in this case because we have we already have them at 75. Let's put them at 85. So anything that goes in their favor is going to have to change. But that military technologies column a name. We don't have the money for it anyway. We don't have the money for it. We don't have the money for it. What am I doing? And this is already the clergy, so we're going to take the clergy up on their offer. So with that, we now have 200 influence right now, which is 2 stability. I mean, that's what I'm looking at here, is it's 2 stability. It's also money. If we wanted to do 1 stability, we could do money and then, say, morale of armies. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do 1 stability, money, and morale of armies with that. But now we're getting 1.25 papal influence a year because of that. Really, 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 really good stuff. Good stuff. So we have done that one. Next, we have engaged Engelbrecht Rebellion. So we need a total army size of at least 100% of our force limit. And either we need to not be a separate nation, have a liberty desire of 100%, or have employed the free company mercs, and we will get the Engelbrecht Rebellion happening. Next, we need Swedish allies, which has at least 2, we have none, of the countries that view Denmark as an enemy or whom Denmark is a rival, and we need their opinion of us to be at least 100, and our liberty desire must be at 100%. That's going to be the one that's going to be difficult to get. This gets supporters to Swedish independence happens. Next up, we get a military advisor. That's all we need. The rest of it we already have, which leads me to think we might have liberty desire of 100% already. I don't know, but I think actually nobility control of land is 30% or greater is probably the one here. A new leader arises happens. So that's what we're going to be going for. We do need to have this like crazy anyway, so we're good here. So we have fort defense and reinforced speed. Neither of those are great, but we'll do fort defense. That's not terrible. So we get a new thing here. Oops, we forgot to assign a picture. Please screenshot this event and tell us about it in the workshops. This is my mod. This is not Paradox. This is my mod that puts new pictures into these events. They just haven't put one in yet because it's a brand new DLC. So don't worry about this one. The Crown Councils of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark met in 1397 in the city of Kalmar and decided to unite the 3 Scandinavian nations under a single monarch. This union of Kalmar might have been the largest state in Europe, but it was troubled from the start due to its loose organization and unbalancing Danish domination. Eventually, the desire for independence reached a new height when Christopher III got elected to the new Archking of the Kalmar Union and planned the execution of several Swedish nobles in Stockholm. Johann Christelman Vasa, uncle of Karl Knotston of the Bond dynasty, rallied the peasantry and noblemen and took over the Ingelbrecht's mantle as the leader of the new rebellion. So Johann Vasa, a general, a 1441, becomes available for duty. This is gigantic because Liberty Desire plus 25% here. The general will become King of Sweden should we win our independence war before the modifier, which is the next 30 years before that expires, and he'll become king, which would be really, really nice. So now we need to be thinking about this one. And we have Liberty Desire of 66.5%. We need to be thinking about that one, but mainly we're going to be getting these here, and that's the one we need to be focusing on. So we're going to improve relations with their rivals, and we got some pretty lucky rivals here. England, Poland, and Scotland, all rivals of Denmark, or enemies of Denmark. So we need, I think we need only 2, or do we need... Yeah, we need all known countries that view Denmark as an enemy. Oh. No, we just need 2. We need 2 of them. And we need our Liberty Desire to be 100%. But if we can get either of any of them to support independence here, we can get our Liberty Desire up. That's not a problem. So we just need these to get up and then get one of them to support our independence, and we're probably good there. Next, we need to be at 100% of the... Alright, sorry about that. Next, we need to be getting up to 100% of the force limit. That's what I was trying to say. And if we do that by employing a free company, we can probably just grab this. We are 7 short, and 8 would be here for the free company. That said, what else can we do this with? We would need to have Liberty Desire be 100%, which I think we can get pretty easily. The problem I have right now is this recover, stuff. It would also put us in debt, which I have no interest in. But with our treasury, where it is, might be a good thing. What we're going to do is we're going to wait on that one. We're going to wait on that one. We're going to mothball our forts, lower our army maintenance, so we can get some money and have that be okay. What we're also going to do is we're going to move our fleet over to Stockholm. I don't think I need to worry about anything there. We have our alliances and everything. But yeah, I'm going to move my fleet. And then I'm going to spend my money on some galleys. I want to get some galleys up. Denmark has decided to support loyalists of their clause. Our Liberty Desire is changed by minus 20% while they do that. Well, that's terrible. Ah, hey, I get some gift to the state. I like that. Gotland is raiding us, I think. And Denmark has stopped supporting loyalists. Papal State is the papal controller. And they've done development, cost, and tolerance of heathens. I like that. go ahead and grab this first agenda here. Where? Oh, the little guy there. Ooh, we actually have to develop something else besides the admin power to do that. That's new. Never had that fire on a 3 development province before, where you have to even it out. Yeah, Gotland's doing its thing. You can win this war without any help, but boy, it's really helpful to have friends, and especially helpful to have really, really powerful friends. Like we're looking at having. And there we go. So we've done that. We get some prestige. Naples is no longer under the control of Aragon. We are upwards of 70 now, which is exactly what I wanted to see. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. We want to get up really, really high, and France has been handed Maine, so England's not even at war. That's good. Strange game. Lithuania has allied Poland. Poland's going to be my friend for at least for a little bit. Then we need. We most definitely need to be seeing the Union. Need to get an admiral, please, and a great admiral too. Good. I'm liking a good start. Good start. All right, we're closing in on 100 with each of these guys, which is what we want. So as we are closing in on that, let's put the army maintenance back up to full. Ooh, we're making 3 now with army maintenance up. Of course, that's also with our forts down. Is what it is. But those forts are only 2. We probably are going to be okay making enough money with the free company around. I think we'll be okay. I'm hopefully going to time the beginning of the war with grabbing military tech 4. That's why we're trying to rush to that anyway. Alright, so we have this. I'm going to go 1 more. The alternative is to not use the mercs. But I think we're going to be okay here. We're going to do this, delete that unit. I want to do the merc first. So we're going to get free company right here. And once that is recruited, there we go. We're going to attach them here. And we're going to allow attach. So if I move 1, the other ones move. That's good to see. So now we have them both. We're going to let that morale get up a little ways. Because I don't know what this event does. It is a rebellion. I don't like that word. I don't like it. That morale is ticking up very slowly. Of course, was one of their perks. Was morale ticking up very slowly. Couple more months and it'll be fine. Probably fine right now. Let's go ahead and go for the rebellion here. The Engelbrecht Rebellion. is a legendary and enigmatic figure in Swedish medieval history. In 1434, the peasants of Dalarna, the Dales, in Sweden had had enough of Union King Eric's crushing taxes and brutal sheriffs. Led by Ingelbrecht, the peasants and miners, supported by certain factions within the church and gentry, rose up in open rebellion. They captured castle after castle and soon controlled the greater part of Sweden. Meanwhile, Eric Puke had joined Ingelbrecht in revolt in Finland. For 2 years, Ingelbrecht was the de facto ruler of Sweden, but intrigue among the noblemen and infighting between Ingelbrecht, Eric Pure, and Karl Knotzen finally resulted in Ingelbrecht's murder at the hands of Mons Beckton Nacht och Dog. Dag. But his spirit still lives on in the minds of our people. The desire for an independent Sweden is great among the peasantry, and even the ruling classes of Sweden is getting fed up with the Danish rule. We will get independent. The question is, though, when do we raise our weapons for it again? The time for a new rebellion has not yet come, or the time of our independence is at hand. Gain 10,000 manpower and 25 liberty desire. Denmark's opinion of Sweden changed by -50. Okay, wonderful. Swedish allies. The Kalmar Union was supposed to represent the united will of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, to be the protector of their common interests. In reality, however, it only served as an expanded source of wealth and manpower for the Danes, allowing the Danish kings the audacity to wage wars with the Hansa and cause troubles with the realms of Eastern Europe. The Danes made many enemies, and the majority of them would be more than happy to support us in our cause for independence. However, it would be more glorious if our kingdom managed to win the inevitable independence wars on its own. That would bring us the respect of the other monarchies in Europe. We need every supporter we can find, though. Every rival or enemy of Denmark which has at least zero opinion of Sweden will support the independence of Sweden. The Danes are no threat. We can win this war on our own. Sweden gets fight for independence until we are independent and either at peace or have allies during independent war, and giving the following effects: manpower recovery speed, monthly war exhaustion, liberty desire plus 25%. We gain additional rewards if we can win the independence war without any help. Denmark will release us on our own eventually. Minus 50% liberty desire. Well, we're not doing any of that. I'm not wanting to restart or anything, so we're going to go for the supporters that we can, which means that England, Scotland, and Poland all support us in our war for independence. And now we look. They have only Teutonic Order and Provence, which is not very much. We will outnumber them greatly. We will out-manpower them. And not really that strong of a fight here. We do, though, need to raise our forts. Let's raise our forts. Go 1 month. They got a Jagillion. Well, that was good timing. Good timing indeed. So now we have garrisons in our forts. And we shall declare war. Independence. With a stability effect of only -1, which, because of the clergy, no problem. And hopefully we don't lose the stability and the prestige of the king change. We probably will, but hopefully we can recover from that just fine. We now outnumber them even further without any issues here. We gotta wait 16 days. I don't want to wait 16 days. I want to wait 10 days. Here we go! And there we go. Our personal union with Denmark has dissolved. We are yet again masters of our own. We have a new Arch King, a 1, 2, 3, but we're going to get the other guy as soon as we win the war. Okay, we'll get the other guy as soon as we win the war, like I was saying here. I definitely think we need to spend some of our money on galley combat ability. And we can get a new mission fulfilled. We have declared our independence. We gain 1 stability. We will get an event, which grants us permanent claims on all provinces required for the missions that follow. The German coastline, window to the east, and Vagrian's legacy if we win the independence war. So these ones here. And Sweden will gain a permanent claim for the Scandinavia area, which I believe to be that there. Yes. So let us do that. Perfect. Now we just need to win the war. Lots of disputed succession, including Denmark. So I'm going to, just for the end of the video, try and get them locked in here, and we're going to fight that fight there. But we're just going to end this right here. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll get started off onto the next campaign here in Sweden.